Clippers vs Jazz prediction, picks and odds for tonight's NBA game. NBA betting preview, Clippers vs Jazz, final game before the All-Star break. As the NBA heads into the All-Star break, the Utah Jazz host the Los Angeles Clippers in what marks the final opportunity for NBA betting for nearly a week. Jazz coming off a rare victory. The Jazz snapped a 3-game skid with an upset win over the Los Angeles Lakers on Wednesday night, but wins have been hard to come by for Utah, who have managed just 3 victories in their last 15 outings. Meanwhile, the Clippers dominated the Jazz in their last matchup, securing a 20-point victory at home over the weekend. Utah was without John Collins in that game, rest, and expectations for his performance tonight remain muted. John Collins, tough test against Clippers defense. Since returning to the lineup in late January, Collins has increased his offensive production, averaging 18.6 points per game over his last 7 contests. His point total prop for tonight is set at 17.5 over under OU, a high mark compared to previous lines in recent months. Collins has surpassed his projected total in 8 consecutive games before just missing the over in Wednesday's win over the Lakers, finishing with 17 points on 5 FOR 9 shooting and a perfect 7 FOR 7 from the free throw line in just 27 minutes. While his efficiency has been solid, Collins faces a much tougher challenge against a stingy Clippers defense, especially on the second night of a back-to-back. Clippers defense could limit Collins' output. Los Angeles ranks second in advanced defensive rating and third in points allowed per game. The Clippers are especially strong against opposing forwards, ranking 5th in points allowed to that position. They also allow the 5th fewest points in the paint, a key area where Collins does most of his scoring, 9.7 pp per game. Projections for Collins range from 14.7 to 16.3 points, falling short of the 17.5 point over-under. My forecast lands at 15 points, making the under 17.5 a strong play, ideally priced around -210. Collins vs Clippers this season. While he missed their most recent meeting, Collins has scored 13 and 14 points in 2 previous matchups against the Clippers this season. He shot 9 for 17 combined in those 2 games, facing a tough defensive scheme. Additional betting notes. Walker Kessler is projected to score at least 10 points tonight and has shown offensive improvement over the past 4 games. The Jazz are just 2-10 straight up after a win this season, making this a potential letdown spot for Utah. The Clippers, even without Kawhi Leonard, will look to close out strong before heading into the All-Star break. Given the defensive mismatch and back-to-back schedule, expect a challenging night for Collins and a potential Clippers victory to wrap up the first half of the season.